Hi, my name is Barry. I'm a physical therapist here at Breakthrough, and today I'm going to show you a dynamic stretching routine for the legs. Before we do this, it's important to differentiate static versus dynamic stretching. With a static stretch, you are trying to gain flexibility. You hold a muscle at its end range position for at least 30 seconds or so, and you're trying to actually gain mobility in that muscle. With a dynamic stretch, you don't have to hold that end range so much. It's more that you're lengthening and shortening a muscle and loading it at different ranges to get it warmed up to take loads, like during a sport or running or other physical activity. Typically, you would do dynamic stretches before you do your sport or go out running, whereas static stretches you would do outside of that, maybe after the activity. So let's go through the routine. So for the first stretch, we're going to be focusing on the back of the hip and the hip in general. For this one, as we walk forward, you're going to bring the knee up towards your body, and you're going to use your hand to pull your knee in towards your chest as high as you can go. And you'll just do that with each step you take. If you wanted to, you could also push through the back leg to get that nice extension in the hip and the back leg, so you get that little hop with the motion. The next one, we're trying to stretch out the groin. We're just trying to get that hip to rotate in and out. So as you step forward, you're going to point your knee inward as you lift it, and make a big circle as you slowly let it move outward. And then you repeat on the other side. In this next one, we're also stretching out the groin. However, in this one, your knee is going to first point outward as you raise it up, and then slowly circle inward. This next one is to get the quad muscle warmed up down the front of the thighs. So for this, as you advance forward, you're going to bring your heel to your bottom. You can put your hands behind your hips and aim to touch your heels to your hands with each step. In this last one, we're trying to stretch out the hamstrings or the back of the thigh. For this one, as you walk forward, you're going to extend your hand out and you're going to touch your toe to the opposite hand, keeping the knee pretty straight. So that's a nice foundational dynamic stretching routine for your legs. It's always okay if you want to add additional things to this. I personally like to do a few deep squats and some side skips before I go out and play. This is an ideal program if you're out on your feet a lot with the sport, like with soccer or tennis that involves a lot of directional changes and just a bit of running. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found it useful, please feel free to share this with friends.